All right. All right. Find some room. Let's start with those jumping jacks. So work out yesterday's leftover soreness from that Tabata class. As you start to move through the workout, just sort of get a sense of what's sore, what needs a little bit more attention today. So like I said, we're doing upper body, abs, a little bit of HIIT today. So that's where the focus is going to lie. So make sure that throughout the warm-up, you're making sure to hit shoulders back. Just get everything nice and loose. Keep the jumping jacks going. Let's hit it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch right over to those high kicks. A little bit of a stretch there through the hamstrings. Get the toes all the way up. Just start to get that heart rate up a little bit as well. Ooh, a little tightness in the hamstrings. Good. All right, so each of our circuits today, we're going to work through a couple of strength training exercises and then a little bit of cardio to keep the heart rate up the whole time. One more each side. And then go ahead and switch to those knees to chest. So we definitely want to challenge the upper body with a little bit of weight training today, but also get a little bit of that cardio training by filtering in some hip movements and make sure that heart rate is up. Make sure you're pulling that knee all the way in towards your chest and then open as far out to the side as you can so you can really feel the hip flexor stretch and the side of the glute activate. Last one right here. And down to the mat. Shake those legs out, take a nice wide stance. Arms up and out to the side, and go ahead and start with that pull through the fingertips, side to side, nice and gently at first, and just start to sink a little bit deeper into it as that upper body warms up and gets a little bit stretchier. Keeping the hips and shoulders facing forward, chin's nice and tall. It's a good time to start practicing that shoulders in the back pocket idea even as you move and shift the shoulders side to side. Let's go one more each side, pulling as far through those fingertips as you can reach. Straight through the middle, over to the left. And then go ahead and square those hips off one more time. We're going to go for those toe touches. The right hand reaches for that left toe. And again, thinking about exaggerating that movement. You want to keep the body moving, but definitely get that chest as close down to the leg as you can. Pushing the butt back behind you and reach that top arm straight up to the ceiling. Again, thinking about warming up those shoulders and the lower back. One more each side right here. Straight through the middle. Last one, last reach. Up to the top. Leave your feet right where they are. We're going to take a deep breath in. I just want to get those hips a little bit fired up here. Take a deep breath in. Stretch for the ceiling. And then reach for the ground. Push the butt back out behind you. And just nice and gently walk those hands over to the right side. Bend that right knee. And sink nice and low into that Cossack stretch there. You can rotate the foot so the toes point up to the ceiling. Sort of feel the shift in the stretch. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to straighten the right leg. Push yourself over to the left. And repeat that stretch. We're just going to move through this stretch a couple of times. Make sure those hips are awake and alive and ready to go. Again, rotating that foot just so you can sort of shift the stretch and see where everything is pulling, how everything feels. And when you're ready, go ahead and straighten both legs, butt back up to the center. Walk those toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes, and then really nice and slowly roll those shoulders up to the ceiling, standing up nice and tall, big arm circles. Wake up those shoulders. So again, right from the get-go here, you're going to want to mat And you're going to want some dumbbells. We're doing upper body, so that's the weight that you're going for here. 8s, 10s, 12s. If you have a couple of pairs that you like to use, have them nearby, and you can just sort of flip-flop between, okay? So we have a few sets in here today. The first 3 are really, really focused on upper body movements. But like I said, we're going to work some HIIT in there, okay? So that's where the core is mostly going to come into play, okay? So we will get a little bit of a rest after each of the exercises. And we're going to have about, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3. It's about 6 minutes per circuit before we get that first water break, okay? So I'm going to show you all 3 of the movements to start with. We're going to start with a single double style shoulder press. So we're going to use this style of work of movement a couple of times here. You're going to start in that sort of T formation. We're going to go single, and double. So when you choose a weight for that exercise, keep in mind that you're going to be holding strong at that T angle, okay, for about 45 seconds. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to do what I'm calling an around the world curl. So we're going to start at 90 degrees. We'll just start with that first curl, and then we're going to move both arms to the side, center, curl, and then all the way to the other side. So a little bit of that abduction, but we're sort of rotating together this time through, okay? That last exercise, we're going to do press jacks to punch jacks, okay? So dumbbells are up. We're going to go up and out, bring everything in. Out and out, and bring everything in, okay? Up, out, up. So that is one that probably is going to require a slightly, if you have 2 weights with you, that slightly lighter weight or no weight at all, just that press out, okay? And keep in mind, the faster you go on that one, the faster that press out is over with, all right? So, weights in hand, let's start. I don't know how this is Red Hot Chili Peppers right now, but it is. Let's start with those single doubles. Shoulder presses coming our way. So, dumbbells in hand, elbows up at shoulder height, palms facing forward, single double. Here we go, right, left, and then double. And always bringing the elbow right back down to shoulder height. Not too much lower, a little bit lower is okay, but really what you want to do is keep the position where the shoulders are the most powerful, especially as they get tired. Yep, awesome. One more form check here. I just want you to check those wrists. Make sure your wrists are nice and strong and straight, so the wrist isn't bent back, doing one of those motions, right? Nice and strong. 10 seconds to go. Keep pushing here. That hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We have a good 15 seconds here to shake those arms out. We're going to take it to biceps. Give shoulders a little bit of a break here, okay? All right, dumbbells in hand. Let's find that 90-degree hold. Start with. We're going to start with the curl. Here we go, all the way up to that 90 degrees, and then we're just going to shift all the way to the right. As far as you can go, center, curl, and then all the way to the left. Yeah, you got it. So as you shift all the way to the outside of that rotation, you should start to feel the triceps supporting the movement a little bit there. So for lack of a better name, we're calling these around the world bicep curls for now. I'll think of something. Keeping that lower back nice and straight. If you feel like you need a little bit more stability, maybe your feet are a little bit too close, go ahead and take that wider athletic stance. Gives you a little bit more ground to cover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. You guys, we're moving into our cardio portion of the workout. So, press jacks to punch jacks. 45 seconds. Got that heart rate up there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up, up, up. Yeah. Nice. Exactly. So you're going to recognize pretty quickly that it's that punch out that is the most significant weight factor in this exercise. If it gets to be a little too much, I want you to just take those press jacks straight up. Take the punch jack out. 20 seconds to go. Keep pushing. Come on. Nice, you guys. Keeping the legs moving. Getting the heart rate up. 10. Push. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Woo, baby. Using some weight there for that punch out. You guys, crisscross those arms. We're right back into those shoulder presses. Grab your weights. Get them up to the T. Here we go. We might call this exercise the second time through the hardest of the bunch. Feeling those shoulders. Yep. You guys rock solid. Heck yeah. Again, keeping that back nice and straight. Elbows are coming down to that T. Hold strong here, you guys. We've got 15 seconds to go. Breathe through it. Nice. Brace that core. We're under 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Woo, baby. That might be the hardest there. That transition from jacks to those shoulder presses. Moving into bicep curls. Giving the shoulders a minor break here. Find that 90-degree hold. We're going for that curl first. Here we go. Curl it up. And then all the way to the right. Center and curl. Yeah. Excellent. All the way to the left. And you can feel, right, again, as you rotate, especially that outer arm, you really start to feel the tricep come in to hold that 90 degrees. That's that shoulder rotation, shifting the weight from the bicep to the tricep. Kicking butt this morning, you guys. Whew. Just annihilating that expectation of an easier upper body workout today. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. If you feel like 2 weights is too much for this last round, go ahead and switch it up. So you're using one single weight, holding the outside of that weight, okay? Might give you a little bit more support depending on the weight that you're using. Here we go. Up, out, up. Yeah, excellent. So depending on what that weight is that you're using, we're going all the way up, all the way out. If you need to switch to press jacks for the whole time, that's perfectly fine. I just want you to keep your legs moving, get that heart rate up there, and breathing hard as we move into our first rest period. 20 seconds to go. Come on. Push it. Core is engaged. Lower back is still nice and straight as you can keep it. All the way through here. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that weight down. Heck yeah, you guys. Whoo, baby. All right. First break right here. Grab some water. Catch your breath. And give the body just a moment to catch up on oxygen here. Keep the body moving. Keep those shoulders moving, so crisscross. You want to just make sure that the blood is flowing and muscles stay warm. So, circuit 1 is done. Body is major awake right now. I'm going to show you the next 3 exercises, okay? Exercise 1, a little bit more compound of movement than we've seen so far. So, we're going to start. The base of the movement is a Renegade Row, right? We're going to start on our feet, though. What I want you to do is grab 2 dumbbells. You're going to pretty much deadlift down to the ground, dumbbells out to the side, step back into that high plank, row, row, step forward, and up. So a little bit faster. Ready? 2 dumbbells in hand. Down, back, back, row, row, forward, forward, and up. Okay? I'll walk us through that one again, but dumbbells down to the mat, nice straight back. Step it back into a high plank position, row, row, and then you're stepping it forward again, okay? The main key there on this part of the movement is to keep the back nice and straight, okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're down on the mat for some flies. we're going to use that single, double style again. So we're going to start with the weight straight up above the body. We're going to go 1, 1, and then 2. So that single chest fly is exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we are going to finish with push-ups to down dog. So in that push-up position, you're going to do the push-up, and then give yourself a little bit of a break here by bringing in some abs. Roll the back up to the ceiling, press it back into down dog, forward again, and right into that push-up, okay? I'll work us through the keys and the focuses for each exercise as we go. We're going to start with 2 dumbbells in hand. If you're using 2 sets, I would say grab the heavier set for this one as we move into that deadlift. I'm going to verbally walk us through the first rep of this, okay? All right, dumbbells in hand, standing at the top of your mat, so you're stepping out lengthwise along the mat. 10 seconds before we hop into it here. So you're going to keep those dumbbells pretty close to the legs. As you place them on the ground, you want to make sure they're just about shoulder width apart. Here we go, down to the ground, step out, out, do your row, and then step it forward, and out of that deadlift. And we're just moving the whole time. Once you figure out the pattern of the movement and the flow that your body moves through, you're going to take that speed up just enough so that you're getting those reps in without sacrificing form. Remember, nice straight back on that deadlift up. 10 seconds to go. We're going to take it to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Flip it around. We're into those single, double flies. We're going to give the back a little bit of a break and wake up the chest. Arms are straight up, over the body, knees bent. Let's start with that right arm. Open it up, single. Left arm, fly, single. And then together. Both arms down to that mat and right back up. All right, take a deep breath here. Gently press your lower mat into the floor so that your core is engaged, supporting the weight as it moves away from your body. A slight bend in the arms is just fine. In fact, I want you to think about sort of leading with the elbow. Don't lock the arm out so that the wrist approaches the mat first. Hold strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it in, weights to the side. Flip it around. Push-ups to down dog. Shoulders, chest, core coming at you in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Push up. Lead with the lower back. Lead with the abs. Push into that down dog stretch. And then draw it forward again. Right into that push-up. And remember, as you draw your hips up towards the ceiling, try to lead that movement with your core, right? So as if a string is pulling up through your belly button. So it's the core that's sort of contracting, rolling the chest towards the legs, and then back into high plank position. We've got 15 seconds to go. Hold nice and strong on those push-ups. Really straight, strong bodies. Drop in, push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back up on our feet. 1 circuit down, 1 to go. Crisscross those arms and grab those first weights. Get ready for those Renegade Rows in 4, 3, no rest for the weary. Here we go. Deadlift it down to the mat. Step it out. 1, 2, row, row, and step it forward. Yeah, nice and done. So we're almost doing 2 forms of deadlifts here, right? On the way down, legs are nice and straight. So we're using that lower back a little bit more. On the way up, you're deadlifting from the floor. And it's a little bit more of a push, right? The knees get a little bit more involved. Keep pushing. Once again, focusing wholeheartedly on keeping that core engaged and that butt down. We're so close here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down to that mat, flip it around for our chest flies. Rocking through it, you guys. Coming up on halfway. Arms straight up, back flat on the ground. Let's start with the left arm here. Here we go, drop single, and up. Single, and up. Both arms together now, down to the mat, and drop right back up to the top of the movement. You should feel like you're sort of opening up and then pulling that weight right back in to the center. And having a strong core here is key, as that one arm stretches away from the top, the center of the body, and knocks off your center of gravity. Nice and strong movements here. Again, leading with that elbow. That's what I want you to think about leading with. Feel those armpits work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those dumbbells in. Push them off to the side. We have one round of push-ups to down dog to go here. Find that nice high plank position. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Push up. And then again, leading with the core. Back into that stretch. As you bring the butt forward, find that high plank position. What I want you to think about here is breathing out gently as you push the butt up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and drop deep into that push-up. The down dog gives us a little bit of a break from just straight push-ups here, which we need at the halfway point of this workout. We're at 10 seconds to go. I want you to keep it moving. Take a deep breath, brace that core, and push that mat away from the body. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take that deep breath of air and let those muscles relax for a second here. We found our second rest period. Whew. All right. Shoulders are alive. Chest is alive. Whew. All right. We're going to work some triceps in here. We've been slacking in the tricep department a little bit, yeah? So all 3 of our exercises. So this is the last upper body circuit like this before we finish with the core burnout, okay? So we're looking at 2 tricep exercises and then that cardio HIIT exercise. We're actually going to work into the center of the circuit so that gets that heart rate up pretty rapidly, okay? So exercise number 1. We're going to do lying skull crushes. So, on our backs again, 2 weights in hand. You're going to start with the weights directly above your head. The only point that moves on your body is the elbow. So you're going to keep those weights above the head, bend up the elbow, draw those weights down, and push right back up. Down, and right back up. Pushing those weights together. That's exercise number 1. It's a skull crusher. Happily days, right? Exercise number 2. We're going to do a plank jack to knee tuck. So, in that high plank position, we're going to go 1, knee tuck, knee tuck. 1, knee tuck, knee tuck. So the cardio portion is that plank jack. When you start to drive the knees in towards the chest, again, I want you to think about that slight rounded lower back, right? So it's that contraction of the abs that you're driving the knee into the chest with. You can kind of feel it even just standing there, right? That's exercise 2. Exercise 3, we're going to hit triceps again. We're going to do single leg bench dips. We're going to be from the ground, up in that sort of crab walk position again. I'm going to have you cross one ankle over the opposite leg. Open up that hip, get a little stretch, and we're just going to tap down and push right back up. Down and right back up. You're going to find that by crossing one leg over the other leg, you're sort of taking the legs out of the workout, right? You're sort of giving the arms a little bit more work to do. You'll find that as soon as we get into it. So, those are our 3 exercises. Taking it all from the mat, and we're starting with skull crushes. So, grab 2 weights that you feel comfortable with over the head, down, and right back up. You know, we have 2 circuits coming up. So, have a couple of sets nearby, just in case you want to shake it up, all right? On your butts, on your backs, 2 weights in hand. Let's get these triceps into the game. All right. Here we go. Dumbbells press straight up over the head. And again, all you're bending is the elbow. Draw down and push back up. And you can play with the angle here as well. If you want those wrists to travel a little bit further back behind your head. But again, once you lock those elbows in place, that's the only joint that is moving. Excellent. If the weight seems to get really heavy halfway through, I want you to practice pushing those weights together over your body. So it's a bit more of a challenge, but it helps you to sort of draw power from both sides of your body. We're under 10 seconds. Take that deep breath. Let the triceps kick it. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells in and down, off to the side so you have enough room to do those plank jacks. We're back in that high plank position. 4, 3, 2. Let's start with that jack. Here we go. Out, in, tuck, tuck. Out, in, tuck, and tuck. As you tuck the knees to the chest, you can feel how hard you can squeeze those abs. That's what I want you to focus on the whole time, even as you're doing that plank jack. It helps keep the butt down, the tailbone tucked, and the core engaged. Take that deep breath in. Don't hold your breath on these planks. We've got 20 seconds to go. Keep the body rocking, feeling those shoulders support the upper body weight. Keep pushing under 10. Come on. And then we're right back to triceps. 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take that itty bitty break. All right, flip it around into that crab walk position, right? Feet flat on the mat, wrist down, hands down. Cross that right ankle over your left knee. Hips are up. And again, once again, it's just those triceps doing the work. So it's a really small movement, just the elbows bending and right back up. You're really only moving a couple of inches up and down. That's all you need. Hold strong here. We're going to switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down, left ankle up, and continue with those bench dips. I guess they're not bench dips, they're floor dips. Woo! Come on, triceps. Little itty bitty movement here, you guys, and it is kick butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butts to the ground. Shake those arms out. And we are right back into those skull crushers here. So once again, you have a choice here. If you want to drop to one weight and hold either side of it, you're still getting that work in here. So we are purposely, throughout this workout, hitting muscle groups twice. We're using that first round or first exercise to sort of wake it up and push powerfully. And then that second exercise is that finisher, right? And if you're using muscles that are already fatigued, your body has to work that much harder, put that much more into it to get the work done. The more work, the more adaptation we can ask of the body, the more results we're going to get. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those weights into the body, drop them off to the side. One more round of these plank jacks to knee drives. Crisscross those arms, let the blood flow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Out, in, drive, and drive. Make sure you're breathing throughout this entire exercise interval. You're engaging the core, so it gets really easy to imagine that holding your breath is what it takes to strengthen that core and sort of create that solid force, right? No way. It's not air we're using. It's muscle. Come on. Keep that butt low. Out. In. Drive. Drive. Keep the shoulders stacked over the wrists. You guys, we're looking at 10 seconds of work here. Come on. In. 3, 2, 1, and draw it in. We have floor dips to go. Then on the knee. Lift it up. Crisscross. Here we go. You know this burn already. You know it's coming. I want you to take that deep breath. Convince your mind that you got this one. That you can keep pushing. That you will keep pushing. It's almost over. We're going to switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. Left leg down. Right leg up. Here we go. Drop in and push. Who knew that 2 inches up and 2 inches down would burn those triceps so hard? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butts down, you guys. Upper body is getting a rest here. Grab some water. We have 1 circuit of of core to go. How those triceps? Right here, baby, huh? A little bit of burn. Woohoo. All right, cool beans. Woo! All right, weights to the side. We don't need weights. Keep that body moving. Again, keep the muscles warm. Keep that heart rate just up. We have 1 round of abs to go here. Taking that deep breath in. Here's what we're looking at. We've got 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 2 of 3 pairs of exercises, okay? So, we're going to start in, I should rephrase that, right? So, we have 30 seconds of one exercise, 10 seconds of the other exercise. So, it's a pair. We're at 40 seconds total to do for each of the pairs, okay? So, we're going to start with forearm planks, 30 seconds. When the timer goes off for 10 seconds, we're doing mountain climbers, okay? Quick transitions. We're going to do that 2 times. We'll get an itty bitty break to flip it over, and then we have our next pair of exercises, okay? So the whole point here is to get those abs firing in a huge way, okay? So again, we are starting in a forearm plank, 30 seconds, okay? Solid format. When that buzzer goes off, you're going to up, and hit those mountain climbers. It's only 10 seconds of mountain climbers, so go fast, go hard, right from the get-go. We're back into the forearm plank for 1 more round of that pair. Everybody on the mat, take a deep breath in here. We've got 10, no we don't, we have more. We gotta switch this timer. Whew. All right, where are we? All right, here we go. Now we have 10 seconds to take a breath before we jump into that first forearm plank. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Settle in here. 30 seconds of that forearm plank. I want you to draw that memory of those plank jacks to knee tucks, right? That really hard, rock solid ab form that you needed to draw the knees in. That's what we're going for here. Remember, this buzzer goes off, we're going at mountain climbers. That's coming in 10 seconds. We're going through this pair 2 times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up, and drive into those mountain climbers. 10 seconds, and we're back into that forearm plank. In 3, 2, and 1. Down, forearm plank. Woo! 10 seconds is a lot at the end of a workout like this, huh? Get that butt down, engage the core. Take that deep breath in. Remember, when this buzzer goes off, 10 more seconds of mountain climbers, then we get a break. Ab burnout, baby, come on. Take a deep breath in, get ready. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, hit it, come on. 10 seconds. On fire, moving those toes as fast as you can let them go. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Sit it back in child's pose or take a couple seconds to take a breather. Ab pair 1 is done. Woohoo! All right. We're going to give the shoulders a little bit of a break for our last 2 exercises here. We're going to flip it around. We're going to be on our backs for the last 2. Exercises coming up. Our 30-second round, we're doing lying leg raises. So we're going to be on our backs, Feet start up in that L. Draw the heels down to the mat, and then right back up. When that timer goes off, we have 10 seconds of toe touches. So you're going to roll the upper body up towards the toes and right back down. Up and down. 2 times through here, you guys. So make sure that you're keeping that lower back gently pressed to the mat. Core is engaged. And getting those heels as low as you can. Here we go. 10 seconds. And we're jumping into those lying leg raises. Finish line is in sight, y'all. Arms out your sides for a little bit of support. Feet straight up. Here we go. 30 seconds. Lying leg raises. And again, especially as those feet approach the mat, think about pressing the lower back gently down into the floor so that you engage those abs, especially as the weight of your feet moves away from your body. All right. Hold strong. Timer goes off. Those legs go up. And we're doing toe touches. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get them up there. Toe touches, 10 seconds. Little movements, just switching to the upper body before we move. 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Last round of these lying leg raises. All the way through. Deep breath here. Think about the core doing the work, you guys. Keep your mind on the muscles doing the work here. Don't let it travel quite yet. We're not quite done. Get ready for that buzzer. 10 seconds of toe touches coming at you. 3, 2, and 1. Throw it up towards those toes. Keep those legs as straight as you can so you're really reaching for those toes. Feel that work travel up towards your rib cage. 2, and 1. Draw those knees into the chest and take a breather. Woo! 2 down, 1 to go. All right. All right. This is it. We're all ready for that last round here, okay? 30 seconds, 10 seconds, times 2. I'm going to show you what we're doing here. So, exercise number 1. We're doing a full sit-up. So we're going to start stretched out, taking a nap on our backs, arms all the way up over the head. That buzzer goes off, and you're going to think about rolling the chest up towards your toes, all the way up, and all the way back down. The feet and legs stay on the mat the whole time, okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, 10 seconds of reverse crunches. That little bitty movement of the hips, just coming 1 to 2 inches off the mat, okay? Try to leave legs out of this entire circuit, okay? You're dead on the mat for exercise 1 and no momentum for exercise 2. Stretch it out, stretch those abs out, feet in front, arms up above your head. Let's get ready for this last circuit of abs. Stretch it all the way out. Remember, keep the legs and the heels on the mat. Here we go, all the way up into that full sit-up. And then all the way back down. This is really good one to feel the curl of the abs. All the way up and all the way back down. Gives you a lot of space to sort of feel exactly what the abs job is. Rolling that spine up towards the pelvic bone and right back down. Getting ready for those reverse crunches in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels up, little bitty movements. Just the hips coming off the mat. Try to think about those knees and toes pushing up through the ceiling. Here we go. Straighten it up. Full sit-ups. Whew. Somehow that feels harder. All the way up. Yeah, nice. Excellent, you guys. Heck yeah. As much control on the way back down as on the way up towards your legs. Yes. Nice. We're so close. Get ready for reverse in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels up. I think I've drifted past the end of my mat already here. This is it, you guys. Light at the end of the tunnel. Finish it up. 2, 1. There's that timer. Stretch that body right back out. Stretching through the heels, through the arms. Woo-hoo-hoo! Upper body and abs hit. is done, and you guys are rock stars.